Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. In today's video, it's my first fragrance review. I've done a few in the past, but they weren't very good, and that was right at the start of my fragrance journey. But in today's video, I've picked up my very first Jean Paul Gaultier, and it is Le Beau Paradise Garden. Now, I've had my eye on the original Le Beau for quite some time now, and a company over here in the UK called The Perfume Shop has a sale on. Now this is a 125ml bottle and it's only selling for £50, and the offer will probably be on for about a week. And as soon as I saw the offer, I knew I had to grab myself a bottle. So this is my very first Jean Paul Gaultier fragrance, and let's see what the hype's all about. I know this fragrance is fairly new, it's not too old, but I have sampled the version of Le Beau, the parfum version. The original I've not smelled. I've had my eye on the original for quite some time, but let's open this up. Just by judging the packaging and what I've heard of this so far, this is supposed to be a nice summer coconut based fragrance with some water notes in there, some mint and ginger. So I'm just going to open up a tin and see what I personally smell. Here's the tin. Very, very nice detailing on this tin. You can tell it's definitely a summer fragrance. You've got the dragons and the lilies, the butterflies on there, the peacocks. Really, really nice. And out of all the fragrances I have, I think this is one packaging I will actually keep. Now, let's see just how we open this. I might have to jump cut if it's too awkward for me to figure it out. Okay, here we go. Here's the slow reveal. Ooh. Wow, lovely packaging. So here's the bottle. The atomizer is backwards, so let me twist that to the front. Here we are. Here's our bottle. A lovely dark green. It's sort of like a bit of a teal sort of colour. More green than blue, but a little bit of a mix of both. This is beautiful packaging. And this little red stamp, I will be keeping that. Here's the bottle itself. 125ml. I can't believe it. I've finally got a Jean Paul Gaultier. The material here is just generic badge material, you know, stitching, that sort of stuff. But it's quite nice. So there we go. Now, how does it smell? That's the most important part. I'm going to spray this in the air and catch it towards me like that. See how the atomizer is. On these, you have to pull out the pin. So there we go. That's quite unique. Off the top, I'm not smelling anything because it's not been sprayed yet, but atomizer's good. Oh, wow. Very strong. Lovely. Let me spray this on the skin. Beautiful atomizer. Wow. Minty. Bit of coconut in there. Very strong mint. Very herbal smell. Very, very fresh fragrance. Definitely a summer fragrance. You would not want to wear this in autumn or winter. Spring, summer, daytime, you know. Casual or going to a nice party, some sort of event like that. But that's a very, very nice fragrance for the amount I paid. Yeah, coconut, mint, some leafy notes in there, maybe some aquatic notes as well. I'm getting, yeah, very fresh, very clean summer vibe. This is a beautiful fragrance. And I think I've done well for my very first Jean Paul Gaultier. Now, how does this compare to Le Beau Le Parfum? Which I don't have, but I did smell a few weeks back. This is more minty. In my opinion, it's a bit more fresh. It's not as coconutty based as Le Beau Le Parfum. It's not as strong. It is very nice. I'm picking up those minty notes. They have to be a top note. And as this settles down, I'm gonna see if it goes more woody, more aquatic. That's a very, very pleasant fragrance. Would I recommend this fragrance? I would recommend it. I know Jean Paul Gaultier have quite a bit of status to them, and this was a blind buy. I did not sample this. Is this blind buy safe? I would say this is fairly blind buy safe. It's definitely something you'll want to use in the spring and summer months, you know, when that hot weather's about. Not so much for autumn and winter. I've got myself a few summer fragrances, and they just, to me, in my opinion, they don't really project as much as winter ones, and they don't sit on my skin for very long. I don't know if that's me becoming nose blind to them quickly, or that's just the general thing with summer fragrances. I've got a few aquatic fragrances. I've got Nautica Voyage, which for the price is excellent. I can do a review on that soon. I paid about £13 for 100 millilitres. It's great. I wear it to work all the time. It's great for office or casual summer. But this is nice. I would say this is more suited to an event, such as a summer party or an occasion like that. But it's inoffensive. It is very minty with slight coconut undertones, and it is a bit aquatic. I would definitely recommend this. It is an eau de parfum, which I should have seen sooner, but that means it should sit on the skin probably about 8 or so hours. Now, with this being a summer fragrance, I'm not too sure on the projection or anything like that. I may have to do an updated video, but for my first impression, very pleasant, very pleasant. I hope you learned something from this, and I hope you get yourself this fragrance, because wow, that is pretty impressive. Yeah. So if you found this video helpful, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like and comment if you want. Subscribe. We will be doing quite a few of these videos. As you can just about see in the corner, those are all my fragrances up there. I need to get myself more. But for now, see you soon.